It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme today. Who knows what we're in store for here on Monday night?
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Justin Tucker ready to go here. This is going to be a ton of fun. Ravens and Bucs. Here we go from Tampa. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Well, the Bucs getting ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading them out in his second season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
And he had a most impressive bounce-back season last year, nearly leading his team to the NFC Championship game. That's not something you see every day, and he was rewarded for it as Tampa Bay decided to make him definitely their quarterback for the future. Now for him, he wants to prove it's not a one-year thing, and in fact, he is the long-term answer for this franchise.
Mayfield going to the air right away. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and a little more than a yard here. To throw, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They will run for the first time here with White. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
And that good, strong run could serve a little bit as a metaphor because White is someone who took a sizable leap from year 1 to year 2. Essentially doubled his yardage output with over 1,500 yards from scrimmage, and that success appears to have carried over to this season.
They go right back to White here on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Here's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Now Mayfield. Steps away to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire 1st quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Hill shedding the tackle, and he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. 2nd such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And he's coming off a season where he showed everyone that he was worth every single penny he was given. He now has 2 MVP trophies on his resume and was on the verge of adding a Lamar Hunt trophy to go with it. Unfortunately, things didn't work out in his favor, but make no mistake about it. He's truly one of the most electrifying players in the NFL. As long as he's the man under center, they'll always be in championship conversation.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. They go play action now. Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, here's White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's grabbed over the middle by White. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mayfield now. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Deontay Hardy back deep. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Aguilar in motion left. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here now, 2nd and 4. Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And Jackson throwing once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. Sliding out of the hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
It was a solid first half for the running back, Rachaad White. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. In motion, Aguilar. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2 yards to go, second down. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. In motion, Aguilar. Again, Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. 23 yards on the play. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Flowers does a really good job there picking up a new set of downs, and he continues to build off his impressive rookie campaign and saw him record over 850 yards on the year. His competitiveness allows him to make a lot of what we call combat catches, taking balls away from defenders.
A first down carry for Henry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. It took them a little while, but they are on the board here in this third quarter, and now with a chance to tie this up.
And it gives them a chance to exhale just a little bit, right? Because most of the time, if your first points come in the second half, you're often hopelessly out of the game, but not in this case. Now they have something to build on and a chance to mount a comeback.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start here with a handoff to White. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They keep it on the ground. White again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. To the sideline and incomplete.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Here's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. That's complete to Otten. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big gain.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Baker. That's caught by Palmer, and he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield. He's got Otten. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. Fights him off. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.